Hi guys, I'm BinaKhan. Today I'm going to show you this contemporary twist on a classic look. And if you've already got your base done, I'm going to show you how easy it is to get there. Sometimes it's fun to start things backwards. So today I'm going to start with the lip. And the star of the show today is Lisa Eldridge's amazing Velvet Jazz lipstick. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but she's got this crazy sort of, you can see that we've kind of attacked the top a little bit already, but you can see there's this sort of cool velvet finish happening. Okay, so I'm going to start with my lips today. So, as you can guess, we're going for a deep, beautiful red. So I'm loading up my lip brush. And let's go. That is a gorgeous color. Can't deny. Okay, so let's see how that dries down. Maybe we want to give it a pop of color, but I kind of am feeling this in a big way. Wow, Lisa. I mean, wow. Okay, wow, I think this is beautiful. So I think what I want in my face now is some serious depth. So I'm going to go what I would now consider old school, and I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills in medium, and I'm going to give myself some punchy contours. So let's just pick up, what is this? This is a Morphe M437 brush, and I'm just going to push my contours to keep up with beautiful depth. I'm using this tone. Yum. Who couldn't do with a little jawline sculpt? So to give my cheeks a little bit of brightness to keep up with this beautiful red, I'm going to go for this NARS color called Torrid. Okay, and you can see it's this really pretty, you can imagine Betty Grable or Marilyn Monroe wearing it. So let's give ourselves a little bit of peachiness in the skin. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a warm face powder and just go over that so it becomes sort of second skin, but with a bit of flush. I'm going to take Miss Liberty by NARS, which is just a nice peachy skin tony highlight. Now for the eyes, I think I'm going to go with something quite matte. So I'm going to use the Amazonian Clay palette by Tarte. But you can see that this is just a really nice little matte palette. I'm going to come in with some nice vanilla color on my brow bone. These are the EcoTools brushes. This is EcoTools brush large shadow. I really like this because it really does get that brow bone well and truly covered. On the brow I did this. On the socket I'm going to do these two. Just any medium brown tone. And I'm going to lightly just carve out my socket line. As you can see, I don't really tend to work with a primer. I like to just push the pigment into the skin. As long as your skin is well moisturized, you can see that it's willing to take the shadow. And I feel like when you bruise it onto the skin, there's a depth that is pretty unmatched. Tell me that isn't yummy. The brush I'm using is actually the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. Came with this brush. So you can see creating a bit of depth in the socket line. You want this to be a little bit moody because this red is not the brightest red. Yeah. Okay, I think we've got some definite depth happening here. Now I'm going to use the other side of that Anastasia brush, and I'm going to pick up Force of Nature, which is just this biscuit type color, and I'm going to pop that on the lid. Now what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to go back to that Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I'm going to soften this depth. So I'm going to use a smaller brush. Here is a Morphe M506. It's this little brush. And I'm going to go into the same color I used on my face, and I'm gonna blend out the socket line with that. Yes, that was yummier than I expected. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a dinky little brush. This is Inglot 32T. And with that, I'm going to create some drama underneath the eye. So I'm going to go back to the socket line colors we used. I'm going to create some depth under the eye as well. I love a moody under eye. And while I'm here, I'm just going to give myself a tiny little tight liner that hopefully no one will see, but I'll just get a little bit of brown density just behind my lashes. And let's tidy back up with that Force of Nature color to create a pop of brightness which will make the deeps look deeper. Isn't that yum? I already had a little mascara on, so now I can hit it with more and make the drama go up 10 notches. So I feel like red is a really quick look to do. The only thing you want to be sure of is that, you know, the look is well balanced. So the only thing I would say is that I feel like my under eye is a little strong as of this moment. So I'm going to pick up that same color, Force of Nature, which is on my lid. And I'm just going to contain that just a little bit. And I think you'll agree that will make it prettier, yes? Now the next thing I want to do is I feel like I would prefer a matte lip. So I'm going to, you know, do what we used to do in the old days, which is to just blot my lips. And let's get this on here. That is yummy. Now that we've mattified it, I think that's even more dreamy. I think I could go for one more. Now that's gorgeous, I think. That really is delicious. So I think you can see that, you know, if you have your base on, you can take your makeup up a notch in like 5 seconds, and you don't even have to get into the whole hassle of, you know, liners, and you can just sort of build shade and light and depth. And I'm really interested in bringing this kind of look to you because I know everybody's so used to seeing, you know, the cut creases and the big liners and the big lashes, but in reality, if you want to go out for dinner, you know, this is more the kind of look that you would want to, you know, rock. And my favorite trick, of course, always is to really kick up my highlights. So I'm just going to take matte powder and push my highlights a little bit and sort of mattify a little bit because you don't want to be too shiny with a look like this. So I hope I've given you, you know, a little food for thought. If you want to concentrate on your lips rather than your eyes, even though of course we have spent some time on our eyes, but it's the lips that are the star of the show today. You don't necessarily have to get into liners and all of that jazz. You can push a beautiful red lip, build up the base you already had, and give yourself, you know, some shade and light in the eyes. And I think it looks like just a fabulous night on the town kind of look. I hope you enjoyed that.